Welcome everyone, this is Amy with Be Lit From Within. So we're going to start off with an introductory video with our movement and breathing exercises that come from that tradition of qigong. The idea is that the body is energy, all these little molecules, and down to the atomic level. And when we have stress, it creates tension and the muscles get tight. Over time, our organs are impacted, our mind, our thinking, our mood, everything is impacted from our stress and tension. So the idea is to keep this energy free flowing, keep all those little molecules and atoms active and prevent them from getting stuck or release them if they do get stuck. So this is a really nice way of thinking about prevention. And so we can use our imagery, which is just as powerful as uh, being there in the moment, real things happening. So if we remember back to maybe a scary car accident or something, we can get tense and feel that experience again in our bodies just by thinking about it. So let's use that same power of the mind to help the body learn to relax and really move from center and create more flow through our day, really stopping those old habits of negative thinking, thinking of the past, worrying about the future, and be in the present moment, gather our strength, remember our strength, and move from that throughout the day. So we have this idea of energy that we want to keep flowing freely through the body, and also our breathing that through the nose initiates the relaxation response in the body. It gets us away from that sympathetic fight or flight and brings us into the parasympathetic rest and restore state. So of course we want to have good, positive, strong energy to go throughout our day, but the goal is not to waste it with that stress and worry that can literally wear us out, makes us feel exhausted in the evening. We can't enjoy that time away from work and with our family and just relax. So this is a whole system: meditation, movement, breathing, way of thinking that can really help us prevent um, the detrimental effects, long-term effects of stress as much as possible, and also day to day really enjoy ourselves more and live the kind of life from a place of center where we meet life with a certain amount of control no matter what is coming at us. We can process that and make good decisions instead of just allowing life to kind of blow us around in the wind. So some of these exercises may feel weird and strange at first, but once you do them and get used to them, you really experience how much better your body feels when you do them. So we're going to start off with some tapping and stretching exercises today to get us kind of warmed up to the idea and experience what it feels like to release that stress from the body and really end up in a more calm centered place than when we started. So let's just check in for a moment and just be still and just take a little scan from head to foot and check in and just notice how our body feels. Notice where we feel any tension. Check in on our mood, our stress levels. Maybe give it a scale of 1 to 5. So now we're going to start with some what we call qi massage. Qi is life force energy. It's that spark that creates us from the beginning. It's that just life force energy that helps us wake up and get up in the morning. And it's that energy level that we want to keep smooth throughout our day as much as possible. So let's start with some tapping up and down the sternum, each side of that breastbone. There are all kinds of acupressure points that are stimulated from tapping. And let's do a little tapping around the jaw, forehead, and then all over the skull, all the way to the back of the neck, around to the sides, all over. And then let's start tapping on the shoulder that tends to be tight, and go down the inside of the arm and up the outside. And take a few deep breaths. And across to the other side. All right, and let the arms hang and just notice how your body feels. Now we're going to do the lower part. We're going to start in the back, tapping along where the kidneys are below the rib cage, and go down the back of the legs, up the inside of the legs. Just gently in the belly. Let's do a belly massage, just slowly go around in circles in the belly, following that digestive tract. And relax the arms again and just notice. Notice how you feel. You may feel some tingling in the body. It's all very natural. Now we're going to make sure our feet feel really grounded. Imagine roots going down deep into the earth. The earth is this big magnet with this gravity that holds us down. Use that with our imagery to feel supported, to feel safe. And the yin and the yang of everything we've got, if we didn't have the gravity, we'd be off floating in space. And we have these two forces pulling us up and down. So let's use that as we live in between these two forces, balancing those two out. If we feel too much up in our head and scattered, forgetful, forgetting our keys and things, we want to get more grounded. If we're feeling too heavy and need to lighten up a little bit, we can do that. So we're solid, bend the knees a little bit, and we're going to slowly turn the upper torso and just allow the arms to bang against the body where they will. Slowly loosening up that spine. And as you're able, just increase that force. Make it a little bit bigger. And again, we're stimulating the organs and other pressure points in the body. You can turn around with your head a little bit farther around the back if you wish, if you're comfortable in doing that, and get more of a twist to that spine. Everything is to your comfort level. If it hurts, don't do it. So always be gentle and use self-care. Now let's bring the arms up to the lungs. And up to the shoulders. Cupping that hand, really stimulating those tight muscles in the shoulders. And back down to the chest, lungs, and down to the sides again. And slowing down. And again, just stop and notice and see how you feel. And now we're going to do what we call a spinal cord breathing. So we're going to curl in and make a curve in the spine, tucking the chin to the chest, just loose fist. And then we're going to open up, turn the palms out, go up, not straightening the elbows, keep them bent, curl back in. Exhale as we come down. Feel the inside of your spine. Breathing in as we expand and open up. Bring the arms up to where you're getting a stretch. So back and up to your comfort level. Exhale as we curl in. Tucking the chin to the chest. Open up as we breathe in. Really fill the lungs up with air. Exhale as we curl in. Breathe in. And out. And one more time. And again, hands to the side and check in. Now we're going to do a fun one called Dog Wags the Tail. This is another great spinal cord exercise. So if you notice when a dog wags his tail, we can move those hips, shift the weight back and forth, almost a little figure 8 with the hips. Loosen up those hips a little bit and just allow the rest of the body to go along with it. Just let the neck and head and the spine follow along with those hips. You can make big and slow. Or shorter and fast. And it's probably best to leave the eyes open a little bit for balance. So just gaze at the floor. And slow down. And we're going to do a side-to-side spinal exercise now. So just lean over to one side, have this one arm go down towards the ground, stretch up tall in the center and over to the other side, just side to side, relaxing the neck. Again, to your comfort level. And sometimes you might notice you're able to extend a little bit more over time. Again, flexing that spine, fluffing up those vertebrae. Let's add in an arm for more effect, stretching out that side. Really up and over, stretching up and over. Okay, now we're going to spread out the fingers and turn them to the wrist to the outside where the inside of the arm is facing out. And lean just the neck over, relax the shoulders, and move the head to the front and to the back, really feeling that stretch in the neck all the way down the arms. If there's a little sore spot, feel free to linger there and nurse that area. And head over to the other side. And again, roll to the front. Oh, feels so good. And to the back. If you find a little spot, nurse it. Stay there. Give it some attention. Let it release. Okay. And now again, just stop and notice and see how you feel. Now we're going to just do a nice little flow. So we've increased the energy in the body, we've woken everything up and alivened our body. Now we're going to let that energy just allow us to flow. So let those arms just float up in the front and then float back down. Hands back to the legs. Breathe in as we float up. Bend the elbows, exhale as we float back down. Breathe in and out. And imagine as we're breathing in just positive, calm, peaceful energy. And exhaling, releasing any stress and tension that we might have left. Just let it all go. And if you like, when we come up, you can lean forward a little on the ball of your foot. As we come down with the hands next to the legs, feel the weight shift back to your heels. And again, to your comfort level and ability to balance. And just adding these things in keeps our focus in the here and now and on our body, what's happening physically, mentally, and away from all that mind chatter. And last one. Now let's step in, not with the feet all the way together, but close together, and just allow the body to flow in the wind. Balancing is necessary. If you can and want to, you can close your eyes if you feel steady. Now think about that scale of 1 to 5, and where are your stress levels now? Have they improved? I know mine have. So take this calm and centered energy with you throughout your day, and remember to come back to any of these exercises throughout the day as you need to kind of get a little energy boost and another calm and centered feeling to your mind and body. Thank you.